1 second, sorry. Hello, and welcome to Deep Fried, a news show taking a deep dive into political news, brought to you by NYP. Today, many news organizations focus on getting the headline out first over getting it right. But this show is different. We do a lot of research and we show it to you. It'll be down in the description below to check out during or after the episode. Today's topic is hydroxychloroquine and the president. So let's get into it. So you are probably pretty aware that there is a pandemic going on. It's everywhere in the news and in your life. And it's probably greatly affected your day-to-day life. The SARS-CoV-2 pandemic, or better known as coronavirus or COVID-19, is very important, especially to us today. This virus has Americans dying and has crippled the U.S. economy, yet there is still no accepted treatment for the novel virus. This isn't necessarily anyone's fault. This has caused medical experts to begin looking for similar treatments for similar coronaviruses to see the possible impact on this current coronavirus. The most infamous example of this has been with hydroxychloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine is the generic name for Panquil. According to the American College of Rheumatology, hydroxychloroquine was originally intended for malaria, and now it's used to treat arthritis, lupus, and other very bad autoimmune diseases. It decreases the swelling and pain from arthritis and has become very important to those suffering with the disease. However, they still don't know exactly why it helps with autoimmune diseases, but they know it does. So, why have you been hearing about this anti-malaria drug and so much in recent months? Well, according to laboratory results, one from France found that hydroxychloroquine could block the coronavirus from invading cells. If the virus cannot invade cells, it can't reproduce, meaning the viral load in your body is too low for the virus to affect you as much. The French study reached this conclusion in the end, that despite its small sample size, our survey shows that hydroxychloroquine treatment is significantly associated with viral load reduction and disappearance in COVID-19 patients. This was along with the use of another antibiotic. So you might be asking, what's the problem then? Well, on March 31st, 2 doctors from the previously mentioned French study reported this, that the anti-malarials hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine have demonstrated antiviral activity against severe acute respiratory syndrome, aka COVID-19. In small, poorly controlled or uncontrolled clinical studies, it seems to work. This is just the introduction to this article. The data to support the use of hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine for COVID-19 are very limited and inconclusive. One small non-randomized study from France demonstrated benefit, but had serious flaws, and a follow-up study still lacked a control group. They continue with a randomized study from China in patients with mild to moderate COVID-19 symptoms found no difference in recovery rates. So now we know that hydroxychloroquine does not seem like a viable treatment for COVID-19. So why are you still hearing about it? Well, this has been in part due to the President of the United States hyping this drug up on Twitter and in press conferences. And very recently, President Trump has claimed that he's been taking hydroxychloroquine as a preventative treatment for COVID-19. So, at the end of the day, why should I care if the president is taking hydroxychloroquine? You know, it's his body. He can put whatever he wants into it, right? Well, there are multiple consequences on multiple groups of different people with the president taking this drug. The first issue is, no matter your political view, it's kind of a bad thing to have the president die or get really sick in an international pandemic. Hydroxychloroquine has many negative side effects, including and not limited to nausea, diarrhea, mood changes, and skin rashes. Even the FDA reported that there are many concerns with taking hydroxychloroquine. It is a fact that this drug is unsafe, and it has no proven effect on COVID-19. And this isn't a right or left issue. Even Fox News brought doctors on discussing how people at home should not take it, for many of the reasons that I previously mentioned. The other issue with the president taking hydroxychloroquine is that it takes an already rare and expensive drug out of the hands of people who need it. These people and their doctors use this drug to save people's lives and help with endless pain. Unlike the president's claims, those are proven. The president's claims are not. They are actually proven to be wrong by this scientific article. So, what confuses me and many other Americans is, why is the president taking this dangerous drug if you won't even wear a mask? Masks are proven to decrease the risk of transmission by 75%. Yet, hydroxychloroquine is unproven. Not to mention, masks are not dangerous at all. And if the president has access to expensive, unproven, dangerous drugs, I bet he can get his hands on an N95 or hell, a bandana. Both would be better than just randomly taking hydroxychloroquine. The sad fact is we don't know a lot about this virus. We don't know what prompted the president to take this drug. And we don't know if it's just politics. We even don't know if he's actually taking it or not. What we do know is that this drug is dangerous and not effective on COVID-19. So what do we take from this? Don't take drugs, especially hydroxychloroquine, unless your health professional recommends it. Does this mean our president will drink Lysol next week? Probably not, but I imagine Nancy Pelosi is crossing her fingers and hoping for a little game of bleach beer pong between Trump and Pence. And what do we do now? Well, we have to stay optimistic. This will all be over eventually. We just don't know when. In these times, there are a lot of unknowns, and that's scary. But what is more scary is what we do know. And we need to focus on these known facts if we ever want to get back to our normal lives, or somewhat normal lives. Stay safe and stay smart. This has been Deep Fried.